everyone, welcome to Leadership and Competency Talks, a space where we can explore insightful methods to grow as leaders. Today, we are diving into a fascinating approach called BEI, or Behavioral Event Interviews. And we will walk you through what BEI is, why it matters, and how it helps us understand and analyze leadership competencies. And you will also hear from my amazing teammates, Sari.
Hi.
Hanif.
Hi.
And Arif.
Hi.
About a research paper that applies BEI in real context. So stay tuned.
BEI is an interview method designed to assess real behaviors in workplace situations. Unlike standard interviews that ask hypothetical questions, BEI focuses on actual events from an interviewee's past experiences. The technique was developed by David McClelland and is rooted in the STAR method. S stands for situation. It talks about what was the context. T stands for task. It talks about what needed to be done. A stands for action. It talks about what did the person do. And the last one is R stands for result. It talks about what was the outcome. This method allows organizations to assess competencies, decision-making skills, and problem-solving abilities based on real-life events. This approach reduces bias and guesswork. It also provides insight into an individual's leadership style, adaptability, and problem-solving skills in real scenarios, making it widely used in hiring, leadership development, and performance evaluations.
Okay, we look at article by Kim et al. 2020, entitled Management and Leadership Competencies Among Spiritual Care Managers. This study used BEI to analyze leadership competencies in spiritual care managers, that is, people responsible for overseeing competency program in hospitals. The researcher interviewed 10 competencies managers using BEI and analyzed their responses. Their findings show that 4 key competencies areas were most relevant to leadership in this field. First, execution, taking initiative, strategic planning, and making decisions under pressure. Second, relation, team leadership, collaboration, and interpersonal skills. The third, transformation, the ability to lead change in a complex healthcare environment. The fourth, boundary spanning, building external relationship and networking to integrate spiritual care with medical teams. Is a great example of how BEI help in understanding leadership competencies in specialized field.
One major challenge is time and resources. BEI is time-consuming because interviews must recall detailed events. Also, interviewers need to be well trained to probe responses effectively without leading the conversation. And another challenge is emotional responses. Since BI requires discussing past failures, some interviewees might feel vulnerable or defensive. That's why a trusting and professional interview environment is crucial. Yes, here are 3 best practices for conducting BA effectively. The first one, start with positive event first. This helps interviewees feel comfortable before discussing challenges. The second one, encourage specific details. Avoid theoretical answers. Keep asking, what exactly did you do? And the last one, use a structured format. The STAR method ensures that every interview stays focus on concrete behaviors.
To wrap up today's episode, we explored how behavioral event interviews offer a powerful alternative to traditional interview methods by focusing on real-life experiences instead of hypothetical situations. This approach allows us to assess leadership based on actual behavior, revealing qualities like decision-making, adaptability, and emotional intelligence in a much deeper way. Rather than relying on what someone says they would do, BEI uncovers what they have actually done previously, especially in challenging or high-pressure situations. We also learned that applying BEI leads to stronger and more informed hiring decisions, as well as more targeted leadership development. Research, like the study we discussed, shows that BEI is not only effective in corporate settings, but also in specialized fields such as spiritual care management, proving its versatility and depth. In the end, BEI is more than a structured interview technique. It's a meaningful strategy for identifying and nurturing leadership potential. It encourages us to look beyond surface-level answers and dive into the stories that truly define a leader. Okay, after hearing our explanation, we hope that you will have a better understanding about behavioral event interview. Thank you for listening. Bye!